Trust is a two-way street, and my next two guests are either speeding towards a breakthrough or a breakup. Lesley contacted us because he is convinced his wife, Isis, is cheating on him. On the flip side, Isis has her own suspicions about Lesley. They've asked us to unlock both of their phones to uncover the truth and hopefully rebuild some trust. Everyone, please welcome Lesley to the show. Hey, Lesley.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great,
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
So, Lesley, you've been married for almost 3 years. When did the trouble start?
I could say the first year. Well, first year was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Sex every day, staying together, us together all the time.
Yeah.
Then, boom, bam, it radically just changed. Her saying that the baby wasn't mine and all type of stuff, man. Got real crazy.
Before we get to that, I need to know. So that's a lot already, like to say that it went from happy to all of a sudden suggesting that your child isn't yours. What other behaviors or suspicious behaviors were happening at the beginning of this relationship when it started to shift from good to bad?
Phone calls, late night phone calls, middle of the night, staying late after work, hours not matching up with the paycheck. Man, I can go on and on.
Well, you sent a text to my producer the other night saying that your wife was actually in the moment of going in the bathroom and hiding her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you said last night we're sitting at the dinner table, she got a text at that moment, later the phone call, so she took the call to the bathroom for about 5 minutes and returned, still not telling me anything about what's going on. And has changed all of her passwords. Is this normal behavior that she has? Hiding her calls, hiding her
she's been doing that lately.
So you said earlier that like you were in the honeymoon stage, things were good, and you said now that the sex has changed?
Yeah, it changed a lot. It went from 7 days a week to...
7 days?
Yeah, every day. Every day.
Get it how you get it, but 7 days.
Okay. Yeah, every day, but to once a week, twice a week, I don't feel like
No wonder you feel like it's a jarring change. 7 days to once a week, yeah, you're gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Wow. So now my producers told me this, and I'm hoping you tell me that they wrong for this. Do you check her underwear?
Yeah, I do. Hey, because the only reason why, because she came home with none on one time.
So she came home with none on. Why are you checking her underwear, though?
Make sure she got them on. Make sure they still there.
My God. So what did she say when you checked her underwear?
She told me they ripped or something and she had to throw them away.
Okay. How long ago was this?
That was a couple months ago.
Oh, that's months ago.
Yeah.
Okay. What did she say when you confront her about cheating?
She don't even give me an answer. Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
So she doesn't say no?
Yeah, no.
She just says, I don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, wave me off.
So what are you hoping that I'll find in her phone when I unlock it?
I hope nothing, but I don't know.
Well, that's a good sign. You hope nothing.
Yeah, I hope nothing.
I hope
it's all good.
Because my goal on here, unless I see unhealthy behaviors, which I'm hearing some, but I still have to hear her side, my goal is always to help repair the relationship.
Right, that's what I'm trying. I don't want to lose my family.
Good,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't want to lose that.
All right. So what are you hoping that I find? Nothing, but what do you think could be in there?
Text messages, I don't know, something like that.
Okay, please everyone help me welcome Isis to the show.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Love. Yes.
First off, babe, do not be up here capping. Okay, you do check my pennies, but you check my pennies almost every day. Every day I come home, you check my underwear, you want to know my passcodes. It's like sometimes it's too much.
Why should we have locked phones though if we married?
I understand that we shouldn't, but it's just sometimes where I feel like you should trust me and you don't need to know my codes at all times.
I do, but you give me reasons though. You don't give me reasons.
Recently, I just became a manager at my job, so I've been working like doubles and things like that. This man will sit outside and just make sure that I'm not, talking or being too friendly. I have customers that
What do you mean, sit outside? Sit outside of your job?
Yes, he will sit outside of my job until my shift is over, just to make sure that no one's meeting me up there.
Shift.
Mostly the whole shift. I mean, he'll come bring me lunch or something like that, and I'm looking out the window, he's still sitting out there. You brought me lunch, I gave you a kiss.
But
have
you
a
don't
good day,
eat it,
baby.
though. Somebody else fed you or something?
And that's another thing, okay? You denying our son is like pissing me off because you know he's your son. We've been together all the time.
That's what you was telling me. Why you telling me that for?
Okay, I said it out of anger. A lot of us women, we do it out of anger, but I wish I wouldn't have done it.
I got to go back to that because I'm trying to figure out like where the insecurity started. So when did you say to him that your child was not his son?
I was about 6 months pregnant. He's used to me handling everything and me doing everything. And sometimes, you know, I want my husband to help and do certain things that sometimes, like, something happened one day where we got into an altercation of him expecting me of cheating. He's like, babe, let me see your phone. Woo, I let him go through the phone. He didn't find anything. Oh, you probably deleted. Oh, you good at this. Woo. I don't want to argue. I got kids. So I put him out. Get out of the house until I cool down. Just give me my space. Yeah. He doesn't want to do that. So the next step for me is to call the police to get you from around me. Because when I get angry, I get to doing things. Yeah. So he gets out the house. He leaves. I'm in my room with my kids. I just hear a loud smack. Some tell me to go outside and check my car. He done ran his truck into my car. He got mad because I told him to leave the house and he crashed into my car.
I should have went to the sofa.
But do you think an equivalent response to saying give me space is to hit someone's car? You can acknowledge that, right?
Yeah, I can.
You do see that.
I was just upset.
Yeah, look at that.
She put me out.
That's a little bit more than upset. What was going through your mind right there?
I wanted to be in the house.
So you destroyed your own property?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll never take my anger on her.
Right, you never took it out on me, but you took it out on the vehicles, you take it out on the house. I told him to get out another time. So I asked him to leave, he didn't want to leave. The next thing you know, I just hear boom, and then he goes and hit the wall. That comes out of our security deposit when we have to move.
Of course. I do have to acknowledge this, that I understand that in the heat of the moment we say things, but I feel like you're a woman that can receive this and by saying to him, my child is not yours, that cuts really deep.
Yes.
Man,
that cuts really deep. In a few moments, we are going to reveal the outcome of our Unlock the Phone investigation. But Isis, there's something that you actually wanted to tell Lesley first before we start.
Yes, so.
Hold on a second, let me get
I don't know the results yet, but I might be pregnant.
Oh.
How do you feel about what you just heard? Actually, how you feel about what you just heard? But it was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Is that exciting? Is it overwhelming?
Yeah, both at the same time.
Both, yeah, it's like.
At the same time.
Yes. Well, how are you feeling about being pregnant?
I'm fine with it because I have 4 boys, so I want a girl.
I do have the results of your pregnancy test that I'm going to reveal later.
Okay.
I asked the producers to give them to me. Okay. So I do have those as well. But first, Isis, we unlocked your phone. All right, so Isis, when it came to unlocking your phone, we went through the apps, the text messages, the DMs, and nothing suspicious was found on your phone.
As I told you, I told you that the whole freaking time. I told you that I wasn't doing anything to you. I was going to work. I was making money. The bills was adding up. The checks was adding up. Everything I told you is right there, and he's not a lie. He's not a lie.
Yeah, so let me tell you
all the times, dude, you don't know. Coming home to you checking my pennies. You telling me I've been talking to people, I've been racing things. I ain't done none of that stuff. How do you feel? How do you feel right now, knowing that I didn't delete nothing that they found?
Yeah,
I've told you, everybody I was talking to on the phone, everything checks out. How do you feel? How do your brain feel right now? Because you made my brain go over and over that I wasn't doing something right as a wife. Yeah, you can sleep. Now you can sleep, but I haven't been sleeping. I can't lay next to you and you thinking the thoughts you think about me, and I know. I haven't been getting sleep. Oh, but you've been getting some now, but you feel okay.
I said now I can sleep. I ain't said I was. You know I wasn't
I'm ready
no sleep.
I'm ready to pop you upside your head. I went through so much. I love my baby. I know I might give him little tinsy-wincies hint that I'm doing something, but I'm not. Everything I'm doing is for us. It's for our family. I don't want nobody else. I wouldn't have said yes to you if I want to fool around in these streets.
But now, Lesley, it's time to unlock your phone. I need you two to swap spots. All right, when it came to going through your phone and finding text messages, I found 257 incoming text messages from the same number. All of those were sexual in nature.
It better have been my number.
It was not your number.
Oh.
When it came to text messages that were outgoing, because the first one was incoming, I found 314 outgoing text messages to the same number that were all sexual in nature. When it came to apps, I found photos of 8 different women. None were of you, Isis. 3 of those photos were sexually explicit. Can you bring me the photos?
It better be the porn site. It better be some site of you porno or something.
These are not porn site photos. These are not porn site photos. I'm sad to say that they're not.
So now it's making me feel like the first person who said something, he was on point, like good looking. He said it.
So these were part of some of the photos that were received to him via the text. So you have this. Do you know any of them? Mm-mm. So you don't know these?
Hold on, wait, let me see that. Let me see the other 2. Yeah.
They're already on your phone. You can check your phone.
No, for real.
So what do you...
remember the car dude?
Yeah, okay.
So you know who is he talking about?
Yeah, one of them, yeah. It's okay. It's not anything that's gonna ruin our marriage. It's not anything I'm gonna have an attitude about.
So there were some that was too explicit for me that I asked my producers not to print those because for me, I was like, I don't want to see those.
Somebody sent you some explicit pictures?
I don't know what's going on.
Who is it?
Oh, it could have been on there before. I don't know.
What females are sending you nude?
I don't know.
How do you don't know? This your phone. You be on your phone all the time. How you don't know?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna break it down and be honest. So these pictures of the females I know about because he deals with someone who buys cars and he likes to have a good time. But I'm finding it hard to believe that this man will send a picture of a private part of a woman to another man.
Got it. Understandable.
It's impossible. So I just need to know where this number, because
I want to know number 2.
If it's his number, if he really sent you that from his number, he's effed up in his head and it's the end of it. We're not dealing with him anymore.
Are you ready now to find out if you're pregnant?
Yeah.
When it comes to if you are pregnant, Isis, you are not pregnant.
Thank you, Jesus.
So this is the thing. So when she originally found out that there was other women in your phone that was texting, she was actually pretty understanding. But the issues that I have here, and that I think your wife is telling you that she has, is that you've now taken it a step further. If there is someone that is sending you sexually explicit photos, she's not okay with that.
Exactly.
Can you now tell your wife that you will stop accepting explicit photos and you will do what she has done and said, I am in a relationship, and block those numbers?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I stopped. It won't continue.
Now, this is the thing, because you've been gaslighting her, and you have tried to accuse her of saying she could be doing something when you have been dabbling in the pool area where it seems like your behavior is shady.
Right. I went through hell. I can't go hang out with my own family because he's accusing me. I can't take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese by myself because he's thinking I'll meet somebody there. Like, you guys don't know how many times he just told me I was just doing something. And I always let him know when I met him,
This is where you, Lesley, have to step up for your wife right now because she's already acknowledged she's not leaving you. But you have been treating her bad. Can you acknowledge and man up right now and tell your wife, I am sorry? She has already shown you she's going to stay with you through the worst.
And you know that. We done been.
So you better try to give her the better by showing her that you'll grow and acknowledge.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I will change.
He's giving that apology. I don't know if it's sincere. I think he has a lot of work to do. I don't know if he's going to receive it right now. But what I'm going to tell you right now is that you as a woman, now that you know the truth, do not ever allow him to make you feel as if you have to live on edge, that you have to walk through life being controlled or being told. You do not deserve that type of love. You have already exhibited and displayed that you are an understanding and loving woman. You do not deserve someone to make you feel like you have to beg for affection, that you have to beg for respect and trust. You do not have to beg for those things. Those things should be unconditional in a relationship.
Right.
If he starts to say something or do something and tells you can't go somewhere, you say, no, I'm gonna go because I've shown you the woman I am. That is the advice that I have for you. Because I can tell y'all gonna stay in this relationship, but you have to be able to build yourself up as a woman and realize what you deserve. And this behavior is not what you deserve. You know it. And you have to do the work to be better in your behavior. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. I believe y'all can be okay, but there's a lot of work that has to be done here.
Gotcha.
All right, everyone.
Hold on. Where are you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.